In this video, I'm going to be going over the best warm-up for Fortnite competitive, and if you guys want to find out what it is, be sure to stick around till the end of the video. Alright, let's hop into this video. So first I'm going to be going over why warming up is so important. The reason that you need to warm up before you play either arena or scrims and even creative is simply because if you don't warm up, then your neurological pathways are going to be all ruined. You guys have built muscle memory over the years while playing and practicing your edits and your builds, and if you guys don't train those at the start of your gameplay, you guys are going to play poorly when you get into game. You need to be able to warm up your fingers, you need to be able to properly aim correctly by practicing it at the start of your day. Warming up is crucial to performing in competitive gameplay. So the maps that we're going to be using in today's video are known as Ceice's warm-up map and also the finest practice hub and the finest realistic map. So if you guys don't know, Ceice is a professional competitive Fortnite player. He has over $1 million earned and he is one of the best Fortnite players currently. And he recently made a warm-up map that I'm going to be including in this video, so all shoutouts to him. The codes will be up on screen now and also in the description just in case you guys want to check those out. Regardless, this warm-up map has everything you need in one concise spot. It has aim training, mechanical practice, piece control, and it also has movement practice. This is arguably one of the best courses I have seen for warming up, so I would highly recommend you guys do consider using it. And in terms of the finest practice hub and the finest realistic 1v1 map, those two are just in case you guys want to practice doing realistic 1v1s against another player, which I would highly recommend later in this video. So without waiting any longer, let's hop into the best under 30-minute warm-up for Fortnite competitive. So the first section you're going to be warming up with is aiming. I would highly recommend that everybody who warms up in Fortnite warms up with aiming because this is the most important part of your gameplay. Your aim is actually what determines how quickly you can kill an opponent. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing 3 minutes of horizontal and vertical tracking at all 3 distances. Basically what you're going to do is you're just going to go in and you're going to do all 3 distances. Each of them lasts for 1 minute and you're going to do both horizontal and vertical. This will help you have very smooth tracking and it'll also help you get used to your sensitivity as soon as you get on. What's really good about this is that it'll also help you get your hands warm before you start building. It's really important that you loosen up all of that tightness in your fingers by doing this. Your mouse hand will gradually warm up your wrist, and then your keyboard hand will gradually warm up the tightness in your fingers by moving around. This will also just ensure that you can hit all of your AR beams when you are in game. In terms of how to practice shotgun aim, you guys should go into the shotgun and SMG drill in Ceice's map, and then you should just do about 3 minutes of that as well. This will help you warm up your shotgun and SMG aim together, which will help you very easily get used to aiming before you start to play. Shotgun aim is arguably one of the most important aspects of your gameplay, so I recommend that you can try to do this for a little bit longer if you have the time. However, I would recommend at least 3 minutes. If you guys want, you can bring an AR in there and also practice with that just in case you are in that situation. However, because the makeshift and primal shotguns have not been added to creative yet, it's impossible for us to practice aiming with those in creative. Obviously, as soon as those come out, I will probably make an updated aim video on how to aim train with those weapons. I would highly recommend that you spend the most time on this type of aiming though, because it is the most common aiming in game. After this, we're going to move on to warming up your mechanics. So I would highly recommend the first thing you do to warm up your mechanics is do 5 minutes of free building. You can do this either in your own world or the world that Ceice has provided in his map. And in this, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can do triple edits, you can do edit courses, you can do tunneling, you can do free high ground retakes, you can do pretty much anything you want. That's the thing that's so good about free building. Not only will this help you loosen up your fingers for various different actions that you might need to perform in game, it'll also help you with your crosshair placement. It's very important that you practice your crosshair placement in order to have the most accurate edits. This will also help your brain get used to you playing. When you play, your brain creates neurological pathways, and those neurological pathways will be strengthened every single time you crank. They will help you get more used to cranking and building in general. And in Ceice's map, you can even use peppers or 1.3 times speed. There are options for that. After you're done cranking, I would highly recommend you go into the edit courses that Ceice has set up on his map. There's going to be 4. There's going to be double edits, triple edits, stair and cone edits, and then quad edits. All of these will just generally help you get your fingers faster for editing, and they will also help you be more calculated when you get into game. All of these edits do provide a competitive advantage, and I would highly recommend you guys master them before you keep moving on. And if you guys want to do them again, you can just go back to hub and then restart the map and you guys can do it one more time. After you guys are done with that, you should try to go into the piece control course that Ceice has set up on his map and then try to warm up with that. This is by far the most useful piece control map other than Raider's piece control map, and it's really helpful for the fundamentals of piece control. You guys should do all of the 5 drills every single time, and you guys can even go back and restart it if you want to. This will just help you make sure that you're ready to go in terms of fighting, and you guys will be able to survive those mid-game and early game fights if you need to. Piece control is obviously one of the most important mechanical feats in the game right now, and this is one of the best ways to warm up this feature. And then lastly, I would recommend you guys hop in and do some 1v1 realistic fills. So the way to do this is you guys can either go into the 1v1 realistics map or the finest practice hub, and you guys can go and ready up through that for matchmaking. In this, you will basically be associated with one under random player that you cannot talk to, and you will basically just do a 10 round realistic match with this person. This will just help your fighting get warmed up, and it'll also help you get used to fighting another player. It's one of the most useful things, and I would highly recommend this over zone wars or box fights because it's more realistic to what you're going to be doing in arena and scrims. However, through the use of the Ceice's warm-up map and also 1v1 realistic maps, this warm-up technique will ensure that you guys can get properly warmed up in less than 30 minutes. So as you guys know, in this video, I went over a 30-minute warm-up routine, but I'm going to be going over whether you should do a longer or a shorter one if you want to perform to the best of your ability. So me personally, I warm up for about 45 minutes when I get on to play. That's just because I don't have as much time to warm up because I'm not really a pro player. However, if you aspire to be a pro player, I would highly recommend you try to take more time on these and individually aim train in Kovacs, Aim Lab, or in-game. I would also highly recommend that you do aim duels and you do various other mechanical practices that will help you improve, such as Raider's Piece Control practice course. Your warm-up routine is really just what you make of it, so if you guys want to try to make a warm-up routine that's long and detailed, you guys should try to do that. You can also copy other pro players' warm-up routines by going to their YouTube videos and checking those out. If I was going to recommend any other pros warm-up routine, I would highly recommend Mr. Savage's. I'm going to leave the link to his video in the description. However, your warm-up routine is what you make of it, and as long as you guys feel ready to play by the time you're done warming up, however long you do it for, you guys are good. That's about it for this video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys did enjoy, and please consider using code SonataFN if you guys do want to support me. But that's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.